You know, there are some days you just don't feel quite right. Greetings and salutations to all of you beautiful beings out there, every single one of you. I come to you today with another little video because I have something on my heart. And I've had this on my heart, especially over the past week, because I was having a bit of an experience at the beginning of this week, and I'll get into that. But basically, I'm here to tell you, you will be okay. And what do I mean? Sometimes you don't feel like yourself. Sometimes you don't feel like you have it all together. And I know I've said this in the past, and I maybe seem like I'm harping on it quite a bit, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be okay. You will be alright. It's the new year, so Happy New Year to you all, in case you hadn't seen it before. I want to come here, first of all, and wish you a Happy New Year. And with a new year comes new challenges, new opportunities, new places to be, and new seasons of life. And this first week of the new year officially, this past Monday, I was sitting right over in my chair that I usually stream in, and I basically had a breakdown. I was feeling very lost, I was feeling very out of control, and I was feeling like not at all like myself. I kept having this thought, what's the point? What does it all mean? What is purpose? What am I doing here? And correct me if I'm wrong, but we've all had days just like that. We've all had days where we feel like we're just trapped. We have no way to go. We have no direction. We feel like things are pointless or useless, or they don't have any substance in our lives. But I'm here to tell you that that is not true. We all have a journey. We all have a part to play. To quote Shakespeare, all life is a stage, and we all have scripts, and we all have our part to play. If only it were so easy to just have a script and read it and be able to comprehend what we're supposed to do next. Like, what's my next line? What's my next move? What's it going to be? And unfortunately, life is not that easy. But we're still here. We still have something that we are meant to do. It was actually an exercise that I saw recently. Someone that I admire very much, who is a public speaker, who hasn't really done much in the past few years, but I was reminded recently of an exercise that he did in the midst of one of his speeches. And he was talking about the various giants in our life. And by giants, I mean those big problems or those things that just get in our way, the roadblocks and the many things that we just can't seem to conquer. So he was going on about the giants, the things, the challenges, the difficulties that we have. Everything from mental health to personal struggles to interrelationship struggles. And all he did was he had his audience, at his request, he had them stand up. And as they stood up, he said, "Look at you. Right now. You are still standing. You are still here. You're still in the world to make a difference. You have what it takes. All of your battles, everything that has passed, every challenge, triumph, tribulation, everything that you have gone through so far, look, you are still standing." And that's to say that we're here, we're still alive, we're still here to make things better. we're still here to conquer and be there for those who can't be there for themselves. In the same way that Archie, right here, is using me for his own personal comfort, you know? This is called being there for each other. This right here is being there for each other. I love you too, Archie. I was sitting there, and I was very, very just... I hadn't had that feeling for a long time. I felt completely burnt out. I felt completely useless to anybody, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go from there. Well, this whole episode, if you want to call it that, lasted a good, I want to say like 2 or 3 days. You know, I was kind of in that funk for a while. And then it kind of struck me. Like out of nowhere, it struck me. These paws that you see right here want so badly to hold so tightly onto things. And they want to control, and they want to manage, and they want to, you know, make things happen, and they need to have a handle on things. They just, you know, these paws right here, they have to be at work, and they have to do things, and they have to, you know, fix problems. That's a big one. But eventually, I just had to do this. I had to open my paws, and I had to release. You know, sometimes when they say, when you have no more fight in you, stop fighting. When you have no more motivation, then hold still, just for a moment. When you feel like you're at a loss, then you can open up. What do I mean by that? Am I saying that you should just give up and, like, what's the point, and just forget all of it? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. That's, in fact, the furthest from what I'm saying. Sometimes our battles are long fought too far. Sometimes that battle or those fights or those struggles that we continually try our best to conquer, sometimes we can overfight. We can run out of steam too quickly on something that's not even worth running out of steam over, or conquering, if you will, right? So what do? Open up your paws and give up control. As hard as that is to do, and as difficult as it may seem to make that happen, all it takes is just a simple, deep breath, opening your paws, and just letting go of that problem. And sometimes there are some problems that take longer than others, and as easy it is to say to just, you know, let go or give up control, I understand it's not that easy. I can promise you this. This is temporary. Whatever you are dealing with, whatever you're going through right now, may it run its course, you know? Sometimes in order to let go and give up control, what it takes is turning around and facing that problem head on. And you may have to do it multiple times, you know? And you shouldn't forget about it. In fact, what you should do is dive deep into it and get to its core. It is only then that you can conquer it. And it may take a while. It may take some understanding of that problem. Maybe you're dealing with something that's, you know, innate within you. Like maybe something you were born with, or maybe something that you struggle with day to day, you know, socially, emotionally, whatever the case may be. It's then you find adaptation. It's then that you learn for yourself, of yourself, and those struggles that cause you to be a certain way every day. You know, there are some things that you can't change. I understand this. But it's also been said by somebody very wise, if you can't fix it, whatever it may be, then feature it. Embrace what you have. Embrace what is present in your life. If you can't fix it, then feature it. Show others who you truly are, what you're capable of, and even show them what you're not capable of, because you never know who might be there to help you, who might be there to sympathize with your struggles and empathize entirely with you. You never know who you're going to run into or what you're going to encounter that may change your life in an instant. As I said, this right now that you're going through, it is but a season of life. It is temporary. It's something that will not last. The only things that are making it last are our own doubts. Our own doubts about ourselves, our own doubts about our own potential, our maybe we're resisting because we feel like we're powerless. That's holding us back. As difficult as that is, I've had to deal with it in my own life. I've had to realize that the only things that are holding me back from making change or making things happen is me. It is my own stubbornness, it's my own, doubt, it's my own feeling of powerlessness or feeling of weakness that is causing this to go on. And it's only then that we realize it for ourselves, that we do have that power to change things in our life. You choose the life that you want. You make the life that you choose. And whatever that looks like. Choices are hard. Absolutely they are. Believe me, I know. But it's not over yet. Hear me very carefully. It is not over. This is only here for a time. Whatever your struggle may be, it's only here for a short amount of time. And it won't be for the rest of your life. Even if it seems like it. It's only here for a time. And why is it here? Why is this struggle in my life right now? Why are these things happening to me right now? Why me? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you can handle it. You can do it. You will build strength, character, courage, so many positive things. You're going to build good relationships. You will build resistance or adaptation, or maybe you'll build a whole new life from a struggle. Because let me tell you, there is beauty that comes out of pain. There is indeed beauty that can come out of pain. I've seen it many times in my own life. And it can happen to you too. So, from my plushy heart, from my kitty fox heart to yours, I'm going to tell you, and please hear me, you will be okay. I promise. So that's just something that I wanted to share with all of you. I know it was a bit, dramatic in a sense, but I told you all a long time ago that I was going to be real and honest with you, and that is fully and honestly what I believe. I know how hard it can be. We all struggle. We all have things and crosses to bear every day that seem like they're never going to end. But look at you. You're still here. That means something. You are still upright. That means something. And what does it mean? Overall, what does it mean? It means your journey is not done. And you're just getting started. You got this. I believe in you. If nobody else does, I'm telling you right now, I believe in you right now. Why? Because I love you. I care about you. And I know you can do it. It's going to be okay. It is going to be okay. I love you all. Thank you for listening. You have no idea what you mean in my life. You have changed my life for the better. I want you to know. You have done so much for me, and I could never repay it. So thank you for bringing my own pain into beauty. Thank you for transforming my life for the better. Thank you for being there in my times of tribulation and trouble and allowing me to do this and live this dream every day. Because I have to be honest with you, before this, I didn't have a whole lot of direction. And now that I have you, I do. Bye. Bye-bye. Love you all.